The climate crisis is destabilizing our world, worsening inequities and marginalization, exacerbating economic vulnerabilities, and disrupting everything that is essential for human flourishing. Meanwhile, universities are inspiring places to explore ideas and expand our collective understanding of the world around us. But they are also traditional institutions that are slow to change and are not accessible to everyone. For a more hopeful future, transformative social and economic changes are urgently needed. New structures and systems are necessary, and higher education has a big role to play. The injustices of the worsening climate crisis are forcing us to ask new questions about the role of universities. How can the power of higher education be leveraged to shape a more healthy and stable future for all? Can universities become critical social infrastructure to advance transformative social change by imagining and creating hopeful futures? As the climate crisis gets worse, what can universities do to slow down ecological destruction and human suffering? I've been working in universities for over 30 years, first as a student, then as a researcher, and now as a professor of climate justice. My career has been shaped by imagining how higher education can contribute to transformative changes that address the injustices and instability of the climate crisis. In my new book, Climate Justice and the University, I propose a paradigm shift in higher education toward what I call climate justice universities. Climate justice universities have 5 key characteristics. 1. Climate justice universities commit to aligning teaching, learning, and research with the principles of climate justice, which includes upholding human rights for all, reducing climate vulnerabilities, redressing economic inequities, phasing out fossil fuels, resisting militarization, and redistributing power. 2. Climate justice universities focus on unlearning as well as learning. Unlearning describes the process of letting go of existing and constraining knowledge, beliefs, behaviors, and assumptions to allow for new perspectives and information that may not align with previous understanding. 3. Climate justice universities invest in exnovation research as well as innovation. Exnovation refers to the processes of eliminating or discontinuing products, services, technologies, practices, and ideas that are widely used but no longer serve society well. Exnovation research is needed to phase out fossil fuels, plastics, and many harmful agrochemicals. 4. Climate justice universities need to be publicly funded with a common good mission. Too many universities have become reliant on and beholden to corporations and wealthy donors, preventing transformation because powerful interests benefit from reinforcing the status quo. Public institutions with a common good mission are needed to advance transformative change. And finally, climate justice universities need to be distributed geographically to serve all communities, especially marginalized and climate-vulnerable communities. Rather than being disconnected ivory towers, universities could be more like public libraries, making resources accessible to all and collaborating with communities to co-design and co-produce knowledge that people in local communities need. For more information, check out Climate Justice and the University, Shaping a Hopeful Future for All.